All right, come to seated.
Petty like 5 minutes
But she was good at it.
Yeah, she was. Because I was very against it the entire time. Don't want her to be. She's too goody-goody. She can't be Catwoman. She was good. See if you can straighten the legs a little bit more. Less than 30 seconds. Low back pressing down. Two more on each side. And then draw your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around the back of your thighs. And a couple of ankle rolls in each direction. Point and flex. And squeeze the toes. Good. And legs are going to go straight up to the sky. Just one deep breath. Push, push, push the heels up. Bend the knees back into your chest. Feet flat on the ground. Drop the knees out. Reclining cobbler's pose. Align the feet. And then go ahead. Knees are going to come up and down. Good. Slow and controlled, or breath of fire pace, either way. Was it 14 years ago, I was training someone for a movie and had to fit into a costume for the movie. And it was my job. So it wasn't Anne Hathaway's job. It was everything was my responsibility. And if she didn't fit into the costume, because the first movie she didn't, and they had to keep stopping production and loosen the costume so that she could breathe and everything, so it cost them time and money. So it was my responsibility to get her to a 23-inch waist.
Oh my God.
It was an older woman, not old, but not Anne Hathaway's age, let's put it that way.
Yeah, she's
You
60
saw
this
this
once before. It's
Yeah.
my clothes, right?
When I used to be a trainer, Agency Fitness Center, Jake, you know, wine with Jake.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, yeah, no.
I went out with him.
He used to, you
No,
went out with
I
Jake.
didn't go out with him. I just,
You had a dream? She had a dream. She had a dream.
I used to.
No, explain this
Oh,
year.
yeah.
For 2 weeks we had to
I didn't
go
know
to
that. I just-
I don't know, nice things.
No.
Snowboard on the-
No, he was good,
like,
Bill.
tiny-
Everything you're saying is
You're
even
saying
different. No, I met him and had
Yeah, his practice bikes are crazy.
And I met him and had nothing.
Another. This is like
Right? That's funny. And then go ahead and just hold the legs out. Relax the body. Let the back arch as it would arch. Arms are heavy. And just make a conscious effort of lining the feet up with each other just so you get an even stretch. Feet are right in your body center. Nice deep breathing. Shoulders are really heavy. And head. So make this the first attempt to actually seriously let go of your head. Give the neck a rest. of your mat about 2 feet. Make the inner edges of your legs more like a diamond shape now. And possibly shift the stretch from inner thigh, groin to hip. Some people, they don't feel the shift at all. It stays groin. If you shift it and it ends up being knee, because that particular angle of your hip is tight, you can't open as freely, then full back so you don't feel knee pain.
And what if your feet, like your inner,
That's okay. They like ball the big toe, base the big toe. Yeah, that's okay. Just let it go. Okay, almost there. Take a nice deep breath in. Big exhale, and then your hands are going to go on the outside of your thigh. Use your arm strength to bring the legs back together. Draw your knees into your chest, and rock yourself up and back several times, all the way up and back, all the way up and back. Really big, all the way back of your head, all the way up to seated. 2 more times, and then roll up and over right into your standing forward bend. Someday not using your hands. Someday would not be today for all of you. All right, so bend the knees, grab opposite elbow, hang it over, shake out your head no, and yes. Position the feet, press down through the balls of the feet, and lift and spread out the toes. See what's going on with the arches, the ankles, the knees. See how little shifts in your feet and your toes affect how the opening of your hamstring feels. Mom's good at it, right? Your mom's amazing. Wait till you see what your mom did.
she's so cool.
Well,
Okay.
no, I'm just kidding. That's good. Really let it go. Your bird was out right there. Look. Go back. Not over there. Pull back. My making out. Nice and gentle. Okay, a few more deep breaths. Feel that inhale up the back of your legs, the exhale down your back out to the top of your head. So you really feel a release and a relaxation on the exhale and a let go on the exhale. And then let your elbows go. Palms are going to come flat to the floor. If you have to bend your knees to get in there, that's okay. And rock forward and back. Start opening up the wrists. When you come forward, push the floor away. If you're feeling open enough, you can start lifting the heels as you rock forward. Good, but feel a lot of strength as you come forward. Really sure in the hands. Pushing, pushing, pushing the floor away. And the next time you come forward, stay there. Stay forward on the hands. Feel like you're raising the tailbone. Come onto your tiptoes. Even if you have a bent knee, you can still come on tiptoes. That's it. Put a little bit more weight in the hands. Plug those hands in. Real solid. Nice, you guys. Come forward just another millimeter more. That's it. Good. Robin, that's all. It looks like you're going to go right up into hands right now. You have just the right amount of tilt there. Good. And then adjust where you need to adjust the subtlety and walk, jump, or float back into plank pose. Hold plank nice and strong. Push the floor away. Shoulders over elbows, over wrists. I want you to check out everything. This is the first sort of strength official pose. So set your base. Your base is your hands. Fingers spread, palms flat. You feel every part of your hand on the floor. And then look at your toes. You should be pressing all the way back through your heels. So some of you might have to tiptoe the toes a little bit closer to your face, to your hands, to the front of your mat, so you can distribute your weight evenly. Feel out through the top of your head, feel back through your heels. Tuck your tailbone a little bit if you need to. That's it. Stand a little bit more. You're breathing. You're filling up that space between your shoulders. That's it. Try to find a way to stay. Deep breath in. Long deep breath in. On the exhale, lower it down. Chaturanga. Good. Inhale into your upward dog. Shoulders up, back, down. support comes through. There's a slight tuck in the tail, don't protect that back. However your feet are positioned, make sure they're positioned strong, solid. They are. Rock from left to right. Watch your elbows, Missy. That's it.
Okay.
Awesome. Hold it there. Hold. Don't you come out. Don't you come out. Don't you come out. You shift those hands if you have to. You wiggle around if you have to.
Okay.
You're almost there. You're almost there.
Okay.
Nice deep breath in. Push the floor away, Robin. Push. And then downward dog. Not Jesus. Yoga. And alternate calf stretch. Love it. Good. So whatever you need to do, wiggle around, adjust, but find those hands, find those feet. Why don't you come left shoulder and more here. Bend the knees and tuck. Yep. That's good. And now, tilt. Yeah, there you go. Much better. Now you can
Feels nice.
Yep. That's amazing. Beautiful. Good. Hold it, hold. Good. Yep. Go high on all 10 toes, nice and high. Lift the hips. Feel the hands and arms lower down. High on all 10 toes. Sink the heels. Awesome. High on all 10 toes. And sink the heels. Take a deep breath in. Right leg's going to go up to the sky, nice and high. That's it. Right leg's going to come forward between your hands. Left knee down. So if you want, we may be doing some of the same things we did the other day. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not committing to anything. But before you settle in, you might want to fold the mat so your knee comes on a little double thickness. Untuck the left toes. Both hands are going to come flat to the floor. So scoot that right foot forward enough. Hands are flat. Roll your shoulders up, back down. Good. Out through the top of your head. Heart comes through too. And what can you do? Do you need to scoot that right foot forward a little bit more? Would it feel more comfortable if you just slide the left knee back? Make some adjustments. Keep the hips square though. It's going to be very tempting because you can go deeper quicker to let that left hip just collapse. Keep the hips square. Keep pressing it forward. Good. Where can you go a little bit more? Where can you let go just a little bit more? So just because you fold your mat, don't have your hands in. You know what I mean? I'm getting on that if you don't want to use the floor. Okay, and then you're going to reach your hands to the front of the room. This is the toughest part. Only doing it once. So chest and belly connected to your thighs. Really tough for you, then scoot that right foot out further. If it's closer to you, it's making it a little bit more challenging. Reach, feel that left lower leg. That's your whole anchor in the pose. You can draw off of. That's it. Reach, reach, reach. Try to really dig deep today and not come out.
Okay.
Try to find a way. You're safe. You know you're not going to die. Nothing's going to break. See if you can just stay there. Release something. Energize something. Lengthen something else. You're almost there. You're almost there. sign is. Deep breath in. Arms up to the sky. Good. And now press into the front, press into that right foot and sit back onto your left heel. Did Dallas forget? Anybody need block?
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay.
Thank you.
Block can be a good training wheel here.
So, Gwen, do you have your foot straight in your back like this, or can you have it curved in? Like I'm trying to be this way.
It could be a little middle. Other way. Yeah. Well, it's one of the blocks.
Just like then it's easier for me.
Anybody see block?
When I have it more
It's in the
like
middle of my butt.
So arms up to the sky and fold it over. You can fold over with a very, very bent right knee. Doesn't have to be stick straight. There you go. Good job, you guys. Awesome. Good. See if you can get length. See if you can get depth. Inhale, get a little longer. Exhale, get a little deeper. And you're going to reach beyond the foot. You're going to come upright, nice and tall. In a perfect world, you just press into that left lower leg, press into your right heel, and raise your hand straight up to the sky to come up into your lunge. Good. Until that feels comfortable, you might have to lean forward a lot. Hands are going to go to the floor to either side of your foot. Good. I'm not going to stay as long here. Scoot that right foot forward a little bit more. You're going to pour all your weight into your right foot. You're going to pour your weight into your fingertips. Ultimately, in one swooping motion, standing split. Good. Upper body hangs, leg lifts. Something is plugging your fingers into the floor. So is it you admitting that you can't touch and just bending a knee a little bit? I think you'll be happier. You feel really secure. You can still claw if you want. Whatever you do, just do it. Right? You have a little more length now. Good.
So
Isn't that great?
yeah.
Should we make her suffer a little bit? Make me whistle.
I'll whistle for you.
Take a deep breath in. Try to get that leg a little higher. Good. A little bit higher. And then you're going to bend both knees. Left knee is going to tuck behind the right knee. Step back and stand on your left foot. Right leg over the left thigh, eagle legs. So just step back. Good. Eagle legs. to the sky. If you have full eagle and your toe is tucked, untuck the toe. Okay? And you're going to resist the descend. You're going to come down, 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 into your seated spinal twist. Some of you are going to come like this. Who cares? Who cares? As long as we all end up in the same spot. Okay? Both butt cheeks down. Right foot is flat. If you can't get the right foot flat, sore from the holding, right? If you can't get that right foot flat and move it around, if you still can't get it flat, then move it on the other side of the left knee. We're good? Right arm up to the sky. Right arm comes on the floor behind you in a big circular motion. Left arm comes up to the sky, gets you really tall. Turn and cut the arm in. Good. So I want you to plug that. Yes. Okay, the minute you disconnect that right foot, it allows your knee to flop and it weakens that twist. So really be positive what that right foot is doing. It's strong, it's pressing into the floor so you can push and get the best twist possible. Maybe you don't need that right hand, and the right arm can go behind your back. And you could think about someday going into a bind. You don't have to. It's all about the hip. It's all about the twist. You got it, girl. You got it. Just using your thumbs up. Right? Breathe, lift, twist. Good job, you guys. Way to hang in there. Okay, don't hit me. And then let it go. Little bit of counter twist. Just because. Just because it feels good. That's it. And then come back to the front of the room. Roll over your legs. Press back into downward dog. Could have done it like 16 times already. Alternate calf stretch. See if you feel any differences. Heat differences, loosening differences. High on all 10 toes, deep breath in. Lower the heels. High on all 10 toes. Good. Sink the heels. High on all 10 toes. And sink the heels. And left leg's gonna come up to the sky nice and high. And left foot forward between your hands. That's it. Right knee's gonna come down. If you want to fold the mat, untuck the right toes. Try to plug the hands in. Feel the difference. If you could think back that far about how it felt on the other side. A lot of you are sore from Wednesday.
No, we're still from the legs.
You're sore from the first side? Sore. Some of you are sore from the first side. Do what you gotta do, right? Press the hips forward without sinking forward in that right hip. You want to come forward very square. Left foot is solid and flat. Doesn't it feel square? That's hard to feel because this, no, usually people don't do this. You want to go forward so bad, but the only way they go is that because this won't give. Okay? And then reach your hands to the front of the room. Toughest part of the whole series. Reach your hands. Hands. Nancy has one arm, one elbow on the side, and reaching. No, if you guys do that, who cares? I don't care. Who cares? Reach. Feel that right lower leg. It's critical that you really plug the whole right lower leg down. And you're not just on that poor knee. That you do feel the top of the right foot. Change up the left foot if you need to. You can press it forward. That's it. Glue that upper arm right alongside your ear. That's it. Press your hips forward a little bit more. Almost there. feel this like here. Yep. Some
Yeah,
people
me
feel
too.
there, some people feel more right quad, depending on how much you give it and what you got as far as flexibility. And then arms up to the sky. Good job. Whew. Arms up to the sky. Left foot. What is the left foot doing? Is it rolling out? Is it pulling in nice? Are you collapsing the arch? If you're not sure, fire up the toes, because that sort of automatically aligns you. If you press into the balls of the feet and lift the toes and spread the toes. See what happens when you do that, and then lower the toes back down. Good. It doesn't feel the dome. It's in the muscle flexibility. For you? Not your challenge, but that's more challenge for you. That's it. Lengthen that side body. Open the heart. Pop out those fingertips. Maybe you can give me a baby back bend chest lift. Well, see, it's a lot easier on this side. Hands into heart center. Good. And twist it out. Right arm on the outside of the left leg now. Yep, you got it. So use that elbow. Yeah. And that kind of push through. And you want to keep, this is one of them that's really easy to let that hip come with you, right? Because you're twisting now. So it's really easy to go, I want to twist deeper, so I'm just going to bring that right hip with me. And then the left foot changes, the left foot rolls out, and you're not getting a deep twist, so try to keep the hip square and come off of that, right? You're going to twist it a little bit, because the base of your spine is lower. The base of your spine is not lower glute. And then see if you can torque it just a little bit more. Roll your shoulders up, back down. Turn the chin.
Okay.
You're almost there. Arms up to the sky. Good. Press those hips forward. Did we go with this one on the other side?
No.
We went right back.
I don't think
Now
so.
we went right back?
Yes.
Come back and sit on your right heel. Wow. Okay then.
And if we're wrong,
Does anybody, right, we got the replay today. Does anybody need a block on this side that doesn't have one from the other side? Okay. You're sitting on that right heel.
oh boy.
Good? Yeah. Good. Deep breath in. And fold it over. Yeah. So even if you have to bend the knee to kind of get to that foot, that's fine. Since your hips are elevated, the one thing I want you to be aware of is pressing and reaching and being so into folding and getting this forward bend right that you don't pay attention to the knee and you hyperextend the knee because the knee is a little floaty here. So just be a little careful of that. Peek up at that left foot. Square it off. Get length on your inhale. Get depth on the exhale. Try to take some of the tension out of the shoulders. Again, you want to fold over. You want to get that feeling of such a good forward bend that you pull, and you end up putting more tension in your neck and shoulders. You hold your breath. Reach beyond your foot. Come all the way upright. Good. Remember, we're going to have that feeling of not leaning forward if possible, but pressing down into the left heel, pressing down into the right leg, coming straight up into your crescent lunge. Good. Hands come down to the floor. Press hips forward. Does it feel a little different than the first time?
Yeah.
Good. Thank you for that. That was a nice yeah, crunchy yeah. So it's the whole process. So even though sometimes there's a reason why you have to come out, it's kind of good to stick there because there's this whole process. By the end, it should feel like, right? Just a little bit longer. Feel that right lower leg. Press the hips forward. Roll your shoulders. more important that you stayed square. So you didn't kind of backflip in your handstand. Hmm? So pretty.
Oh, do you know what time it's on tonight?
It's tonight?
Wow. But I wonder why they're not.
A little bit higher that leg.
Can't you watch the cables live or something?
And now we're going to tuck the right knee behind the left knee. Okay, you're going to step back onto the right foot and stand on the right foot. Left leg over the right leg. Eagle legs, other side. Ooh, squeeze your thighs together. Elbows up, shoulders down, hands forward a little bit. A lot of popping the fingers. Squeeze the inner thighs. Let's total agitate here.
Strong push-up, sorry, lift it.
Yes! That's it. Squeeze your inner thighs. This is where your weight is.
My weight's okay,
Right?
right?
I'm trying to
It's holding this.
Good. Squeeze the inner thighs together. You got it, you got it. So why it's hard is you're working harder because you drop the hips. That's a fair hip. That's it. And release just the arms. Take your time. Release the arm. Arm up to the sky. If you have full eagle and the toe is tucked, untuck that toe. Take a deep breath in. Keep the length, almost like you're resisting coming to your seated spinal twist. So the right toes come down and then descend to seated. Good. Arms up to the sky, and now your left foot is flat on the right side of your right knee. Not to be any more confusing.
Is this something they do in the classroom? I haven't got that.
I don't know. Feedback? Okay. Left foot is nice and flat. Both butt cheeks are on the floor. So move the left foot if you need to. But you got to get that left butt cheek on the floor. Left arm comes up to the sky, nice and high. Left arm comes like a little swimming motion around onto the floor behind you. Right arm up to the sky. Probably you're just clawing the floor with the left hand. And then cut the right arm in on the outside of that left leg and twist. Good. Both butt cheeks stay flat on the ground. Left foot is flat. Okay, just cross one ankle over the other. Squeeze your inner thighs together really, 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 really hard and press straight up to the sky through your heels and see if you can adjust your arms a little bit. And maybe cross the ankles the other way and do it again. Your shoulders. This is tight. Maybe the neck. You made me work there a little bit. Yeah, feel free to change up the legs a little if you need to. Maybe you want to go soles your feet together, Baddha-Konasana. Maybe straddle, whatever you're feeling. Maybe eagle, or maybe you're done with eagle. Maybe you just need a little bit of a break and you want to bring your knees to your forehead. Or the knees to the floor alongside your head. Try that. There's no right or wrong. Yeah. You can even try to extend here a little bit, right? And then everybody, knees into your forehead, no clunking, no crashing, and arms are down on the floor, palms flat, one vertebra at a time, bring it down. So your legs are straight up to the sky, and then draw your knees into your chest. So just ease that low back for a second. Give yourself a little rebound time. And you're going to roll over onto your right side, curl up into fetal position. Sounds like the end. Press yourself up into seated. And you're just going to swing it around and lie down onto your stomachs. So we could have been totally mean and made you go onto your stomach from shoulder stand, but I didn't feel like hearing it. You like that one? You can go back. From cloud. Your party trick? Oh no.
It's my children, not from anybody else.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to do that shoulder stretch with the baseball pitcher's variation that we did on Wednesday. So normally, arms out to the side, palm is flat, middle finger's in line with your eyes. Instead, we're going to have that upper arm right outside your shoulder. It extends right from your shoulder, and you're going to bend the right elbow into a 90-degree angle. Palm flat, fingers spread. And you're going to look over. Oh, did it crack?
Yes.
Okay. Even your cracks are petite. You're going to look over your left shoulder. You're going to bend your left knee right where it is. And super slow, roll it over onto your right side. It's going to be very different from extended arm, which we've already discovered the other day, right? You're going to be a little more resistant. Wow. Or a lot more resistant. Very different angle. If you have a little picture at home, it's a must. So use that left hand for your support. Use that left hand to get deeper. Try not to collect tension in your right side. So really lay off a second, maybe come out a speck. Make sure that right shoulder is dropping down, it's releasing. You don't want to roll over into this pose with your right shoulder in your ear and then go, because it's going to be even more resistant. You're not going to get the proper stretch.
My arm correct.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you're down a little more. So I think let's try that a lot.
Oh, it is higher. Okay.
You should.
Well, to be honest with you, my definition of right seems to be wrong.
So, just so you know,
Right chair,
I'm
and
so
then
high.
make it 70 degrees instead
I
of
could do this
yesterday.
Wednesday or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So I was
You
lower
were
than I thought.
relaxation pose. Releasing and relaxing. Breathing